Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have Victoria Edbom Othmalm with us.
First, to accept an interview one day before. So, Victoria, you've heard us talk all our crap. So we actually basically just wanted to know a little bit more about you.
You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can
Can
or will be
be
used.
used
That's true. That's true, but that's good, you know. I want to be accountable for what I say.
He's watching his cartoons and it keeps him calm. So and sometimes there's an ad or he clicks on it and pauses.
Yeah,
it,
one
and
day
then
he's
he
gonna
comes
see us
running.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's mom and daddy.
Skip.
Oh, right. Let's see. I probably always felt like, you know, I didn't really want to work this 9 to 5, or in my case, maybe more like 3 to 11. I work in restaurant.
Okay.
So many nights for me, but you know, I always longed for something else, you know, but you know, I probably never thought that it would even be possible for me to be in that kind of lifestyle, because you know, that's only the ones with the rich parents or the one that's lucky at birth. But so I probably always had that. Probably everyone has that in their back of their minds, I think. But I think it was last summer we were like this close moving to the Caribbean, me and my husband. So we even took a trip to. Yeah, we.
Wait, Victoria, you can't do that. Like, what the hell?
So we were about to move to the Caribbean.
Yeah, we were sick of, you know, Sweden and everything, and wanted something else, and you know, just not living this stressed life in the West, you know, and you know, we felt like we needed something different. So we even, you know, we bought the tickets and went there to Curacao, in next to where is it? Next to Venezuela, just right outside of Venezuela. And we went there, and you know, was just more or less going to go there and check it out before we moved. And you know, we had looked up many things, and when we got there, we had 3 weeks there. And the first week we just like sightseeing a little bit and bathing, and you know, and one day I started feeling so sick, you know, just like that, and I just threw up, and it was horrible in the heat, and you know, I was pregnant. It turned out.
That completely, both of you knew what was going on there.
I connected the dots. They went as a couple, they had a baby now.
I thought it was food poisoning or something.
Mind blown. No, so you know, the next 2 weeks was horrible for me and for my husband, because I was just whining the whole trip. And we tried to, you know, get an earlier flight back, but they were so expensive, so we didn't. And you know, that colored my experience there, because I thought just everything was awful then, because you know, the smells and the heat, and you know, I couldn't barely eat anything. Everything was tasting disgusting, and you know, we found this Vasa bread, you know, the hard bread, in like a small store somewhere, and that was like what I ate with Nutella on it, because it was everything I could get down. So you know, after 3 weeks there, we got home, and I just, you know, wanted to throw up just thinking about the place. So the move never happened. And we got our daughter, you know.
This is the best story ever.
In Sweden.
It's not as great as you think.
No. And the worst part was, you know, I was just longing to get home to cold Swedish, you know, air, you know, this fresh air, cold air. I thought, you know, Sweden is always cold. So, and I got home, and it was like the hottest summer ever in Sweden. And we didn't have air conditioned homes. It was just awful. And so you know, 9 months later we had our daughter, and then, you know, I kept thinking about other ways, you know, I didn't want to work in restaurants when my daughter, you know, I want to be able to watch her grow up and not being away from her so much, and, you know, all this stuff. And so I started looking with my, you know, I'm very close with my mother and my brothers, so we started to looking at other possibilities, maybe starting something of our own. But we realized, you know, it's so much work, everything. Even if you should open something up, it's the same, you know, but more work.
Yeah.
When
it
it's
costs
your
a
own.
lot as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we didn't have the money to put in anything, and you know, so we never really found anything. And then this day, you know, I watched YouTube and found a video of someone, I don't know who, and I was about to put in my email, and, you know, in the last second I was, no, this is gonna be a scam, I'm just gonna be spammed, and, you know, I didn't do it. And like maybe 2 days after, my brother calls me up and says, oh, I found something, and he had found the same, but you know, from Emil Sundell. Yeah. And so he was like, what's the worst thing that could happen? And I was like, okay, that's true. Worst thing is we're gonna have to change our email address. So so we did it. and yeah, so that's led me here. And we started out doing it together, me, my brother and my mother, but now it's just me because they are still working full time. So I'm trying to, you know, get this up and running, and maybe I can help them into it later when I've made something of it. You know,
that's
so
absolutely beautiful, man.
Yeah,
so that's where I come from, how I got here. The short story.
But this was always a feeling that you like always had, or was there something in particular that caused you to have this feeling of wanting to?
I think it's always been there, you know, wanting something better. You know, I've always enjoyed working. It's not that I you know, I consider myself being a hard worker, and I like working, but I don't like not having a life too, you know. And you know, it's not the best pay in waitressing either. So, you know, just this feeling of wanting to live life to the fullest, but not being able because you're always, you know, restricted by money or location and time and everything. So yeah, I think it's always been there. I think.
Did you feel that it changed at all after you had kids, or is it the feeling?
Definitely.
It becomes stronger, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. You know, it feels more important to be able to give her the best future, and not wanting her to have the same. I'm not complaining about my life, not at all, but you know, I want to give her more.
Yeah.
Planning on trying not to spoil her too much, but
nice balance. Yeah. But the question is like, can you see it now? Can you see that for yourself?
I could really see it in the beginning. You know, I had this whole vision about where I was going to live, and, you know, all this, and but now the last month it's kind of, you know, walked away from me. And I'm trying to get back to it, so I am working on seeing it clearer now again.
It's hard to do.
It's really hard
to move and have all that going on at the same time. Of course, it takes a lot of focus away.
But I'm going to get there.
I mean, I think I think for me that was one of the things I struggled, is that I could see it. It's like, it's weird because I'm looking at you. And I'm looking at I'm seeing you talking about your past and what you want and your family and everything. And it's like I can't not see it for you. Does that make sense? Nice. No, but I mean, it's like I can't not see someone
succeeding at it.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes it's about just wanting it. You know?
Yeah, I think it's a matter of how much you want it, because, you know, I think I don't think it's one person on this earth that doesn't want a great life, you know. I wouldn't imagine there would be someone that didn't want that. But you know, most people aren't successful, and it probably is because you don't want it as much, or you're not determined to become successful.
You don't believe it enough.
No, exactly. You don't know how to do it, or you know, like, you know, I know I didn't think it was even a possibility for me. You know, and my husband is always joking, you know, about if we're gonna be rich, we have to be criminals. So, you know, that's the only way to succeed. And you know, so yeah, so you know, I understand if people don't know there is a possibility.
Yeah.
And, you know, this FM really changed that for me. You know, made it a possibility for me. So I think it's like you're saying, it's a matter of how much you want it.
Yeah, I mean,
and work hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think it breaks my heart every time I hear someone say, I couldn't see that for myself. And the irony is, I couldn't see it for myself.
Maybe that's why it breaks your heart.
I guess so, but it's like, I mean, I think that's why it's like I love this, like, all being able to like talk and again, like it's like you see yourself in other people, because it's like the things that you were saying is exactly what we were feeling.
Yeah.
And at times we still feel, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to realize that like the way there is just constant, annoying, boring actions that you have to do every single day. And it doesn't mean that every single day, meaning that you have to do something in SFM every single day for you to be successful. But that work could mean taking your husband out for dinner and spending some time with him.
How is that boring work?
No, I'm not saying, I didn't say all of it was boring. I said there's just constant work that has to be done, and some of it happens to be boring.
Yeah. It's true. And it's like they say, it's not just about the money, you know. Maybe you start out with that, you know, I want to be rich, I want to be able to go to Bahamas if I want this weekend, you know. But it turns out to be, you know, more about the little things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, that's more important, and the money just a byproduct, you know, in the end, I think. No, you know, I'm not there yet, but I think it will be like that. And, you know, when you look at, like you're saying, when you look at the other people, it seems like, you know, the more it's more important the personal growth that you're having, and you know, becoming a better person, more or less. I think that what you said about the system, you know, the community, and how we draw energy from others. It's you know, because it's like you said, you can have a crappy day and then you go into, you know, Facebook and look at inside groups and stuff, and you know, watch other people's, you know, what they are succeeding in or what they are saying, and someone says, you know, something really great, and you know, it lifts you up.
Yeah.
Instead of just, you know, sitting in front of Netflix and watching a crappy movie, and you know, it just brings you more down.
Yeah.
Group, you know, it lifts you up, and it's really inspiring and great to be a part of, I think.
Yeah.
I never seen anything like it. I didn't think that these kind of communities existed really, especially not on the internet.
But it sounds like you have a nice family though, that have like ideas that run in the same direction, you know, and they're supportive, and that's really lucky, because I think a lot of people find the tribe so amazing because, as you say, they would have people just shitting on them around them.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have to sort of adopt the tribe to get that nice support that you would have wished for from your family.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've been very lucky. You know, we've been through a lot in my family, and it's brought us closer, and so that's good.
That's absolutely beautiful, man.
Yeah. So, you know, family is important, and the people you love, you know, it doesn't have to be your biological family. It's like you said, you know, maybe someone finds their family within the SFM, and you know, people you love can become your family. It doesn't have to be your mother, if you know, and some people doesn't have a family, so you know, you can choose your family too. And I've been lucky to have a wonderful family from the start, and I would just like to expand it and have more people. This part of me was like, okay, I think I wanted to do it because, you know, it lifts you up somewhere, and someone wants to talk to you like that, and you know, it makes you feel a little bit special, and you know, and you know, but then my fears kicked in and I didn't reach out, and you know, I let it go, and then you contacted me yesterday and I felt like, oh shit, now I have to do it. And you don't see the value in the stuff you say, you only see it in others, and that was what made me so, you know, scared, because you know, and lately, probably a while before this SFM journey, I started to realize I have to do something about my fears, you know, and you know,
jump in.
Yeah, exactly. And with this SFM journey, it's really pushed me to do it. And you know, it was like, okay, I'm afraid of this, so I have to do it because it makes me grow. You know, and that's good. I don't want to be afraid, and I don't want to be, you know, scared of doing these kind of things. I you know, started this journey, and there's no looking back. You know, I can't end it. I can't, you know, quit. It's just what I'm doing right now, and you know, it's only going to take me better places. And yeah, and I you know, I think what I love most. What did you say?
No, speaking of wise things to say.
Oh, very wise. I feel like Gandalf now. No. I think what I love most about the SFM is not just, you know, the opportunity to make money. It's the, you know, opportunity to get out of my skin and to meet other people and make friends, and you know, just grow and more quality in life. I think this personal growth that they're so into, I think it's great. And if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have stayed. You know, if it would just have been about the money, I think I would just have given it a month or two and then, you know, quit.